Hello, once again, hello. How's everybody doing today? You already know what time it is. It is another time for the show, my show, one-on-one talk with the boy Pico the City Brown. How everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And most of all, I hope everybody's having a safe day. So you can never be too safe out there because there's a lot of crazies out there. But you already know how I do it before I start the show. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free to go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. That's Pico the City Brown One-on-One Talk, PTSD. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on TikTok and also Instagram. My Instagram is Pico38. You can also find me on TikTok at Pico City. So type all that in and follow me. There you go. So today's show is kind of interesting, yet basic. Yesterday and basic at the same time. So that word everybody loves to use. Look, not me because I don't use profanity. So I'm sorry. Is it okay for a woman to call another woman the B word? But it's not okay for a man to call a woman the B word. I think I said that right. So, is it okay for a woman to call each other that? Like, you hear it all the time. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if you use profanity, then by all means, hey, knock yourself out. But there's a way you go about doing everything. So, you hear it a lot of times when women say, be this, be that, or it's now to the point that they label themselves that. And that's kind of degrading if you think about it, because they say what they are, their boss B, they're bad B, they got all type of things. B with money, this is how this B do it, how that B do it. And the BBB is like saying Beetlejuice 3 times now, but it's not Beetlejuice, you know what I'm talking about, the B word. So when they go out with their friends, they be like, hey, B, please, or when they text each other stuff, what you doing, B, hey, B, and they be like, hey, bam, I'm blah, blah, this, that, and the other, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm fine. But if a guy call a woman that, the woman gets mad. Watch your mouth, don't call me that, I ain't nobody's this, I ain't nobody's that. But your friends just called you the same thing he did. So if your friend's saying, hey, shut up, B, and you like, girl, whatever, and a guy tell you, shut up, B, you should give him the same energy. You shouldn't want to jump down his back because he called you out of your name, because your friends are calling you out your name as well. So let's just be honest, it's wrong in both situations. It's definitely wrong in both categories, because you don't supposed to call nobody that anyway. But I'm just saying, you can't get mad at a guy for calling you that if you're not getting mad at your female friends for calling you that. Your friends, your homegirls, your boss B's or your bad B. You can't get mad at them just like you can't get mad at a guy, because a lot of women say, well, guess what? It's different when my friend said. No. Well, it's different when my friend said than when a guy said, because I know her, that's my homegirl. But that's your homegirl, but some of these women be in relationships, that's your guy. If your guy can't call you that, what makes you think your girlfriends can call you that? This is the man that you sleep with. This is the man that you're trying to build a future together, or whatever. But he can't call you that. I'm not saying he will call you. I'm just saying, but people get into heated arguments like, man, you crazy. Why you going? What you going? You better watch your mouth, blah, blah. But your friends say the same thing in the text message. Girl went out to this party and blah, blah, blah. Oh, B, you crazy. And they laugh it off. The words aren't, the B word isn't no different than me saying it than your female friend saying it, because it all means the same thing. So in actuality, there is no difference. If you're going to get mad at him, you have to get mad at her. If you don't want him calling you that, you shouldn't want her calling you that. Now, true enough, I've heard a lot of women say, hey, don't call me that, from a man or a woman. I don't play them games. Look, don't call me that word, because because I'm not that. But this goes out to the ones that want to play the game of She can do it, but you can't do it. So that's pretty much there was. I'm not going to say a double standard because it's not a double standard. It's kind of contradicting yourself. So what's good for him should be pretty much good for you. Well, I mean, good for your friends or anybody else because it all means the same thing. So in actuality, there's really no difference. There's really no difference. Some women answer to that name when they guys call them that. Oh man, I've heard a couple of guys say that. Oh man, you know, I'm over my B house, and they'll say it right in front of her. Man, that's my B. That's disrespecting her, whether we like it or not. That's disrespecting. I don't care what society say. I don't care what the streets say. I mean, I'm not here to tell people what they can and can't say. I would never do that. I'm just laying down a few things about that situation. That's like the N-word. A lot of people say, well, that's different. White people have been calling us the N-word ever since slavery. But we give people pets on the wrist if they say it to each other. And I'm guilty for saying, I'll call anybody and I'll say the N-word, man, nigga, you crazy. I know better. I shouldn't be saying it neither. I really shouldn't. So if I get mad at the white man for saying it, I should get mad at my own brother for saying it because it's both a derogatory statement. It don't matter who says it. Just like it don't matter who says the B word. You know, so it's kind of crazy if you allow somebody to call you that, and it's even crazier when you call yourself that. Jill Scott just did a thing about this in one of her concerts. In other words, she was saying that B word is it's the norm now. It's the norm. Women call themselves, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a bad B, I'm this, that, and all that. And it's the norm now. So you're calling your own self that. So where's your respect for yourself? But you want other people to respect you. That don't make sense. Oh, you gotta respect a boss B, but you just call yourself a boss B. So if you're saying, I can see if you say, you know what, you gotta respect a boss woman. Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta respect a boss woman. What's the difference? Now, I prefer the boss woman, or you gotta respect a boss sister. Fine, but hey, you gotta respect a black queen, or I'm not a black queen. You gotta respect you gotta respect me because I'm a boss B. So you lost me when you said that word, because when you add boss to the word, the B word, that's kind of disrespecting yourself, whether we like it or not. So there is no difference. There will never be a difference. It's just the fact that the way that society is now, we try to justify the things we do to be good. And that goes to show you these are the last days, because in the last days, the Lord himself said people will try to make bad good and good bad. Look how the world is now. Everything that goes against the grain and how we're supposed to do things, we don't want that. But everything that's good and wholesome, I mean, I said it back, you know what I'm talking about. Everything that goes against the grain, that's what we want. That's why the world is the way it is now. Because somebody said, well, that's cool. Where did we go wrong? And guess what? It's not just the adults anymore. These young kids is coming up doing the same thing. I don't know anymore. I don't know if she's dead or alive, but I once knew a sister. She's probably about my age now, probably a little bit younger, maybe older. I don't know. I can't remember. Her and her mama would talk like that to each other every day. My mama, mama, man, you crazy. You crazy. And the mama say the same thing right back at her. I'm like, wait, okay, maybe this is a time loop I'm in. I must be in the wrong house. Or we can't be cool no more like that. Because if you disrespect her, you're going to disrespect me. Or anybody else in that matter. People lost respect for themselves. That's why everything goes now. That's why everything goes. The way things are now, that's just the way it is. Everything goes now. Oh, this over a bit. There we go. I couldn't see my light. Still can't see it. But hey Aisha, just like you said, it's no difference. There's no difference in that word. There will never be a difference in the word. But We just got to try to justify things and say, oh, well, those are my friends. They can say that. But regardless if they're your friends, your mama, your father, your kids, when they made, I don't know who made the word, it's been out for since the beginning of time. Any of those words, those foul language words, they don't justify being right by who's saying it. So there you go. So it can't be a difference. If your friend call you that, it's still degrading. So you can't say, no, she don't mean it like that. She's not degrading me like that. She just says it's how we talk. No, that's what it is. It's a degrading word. It only means a female dog, but it's degrading to call women shouldn't want to call that to each other anyway, because all of us have names. Give me a nickname. What up, what up, bro? Or what up, dog? Or what up, whatever. Don't call me that word. And notice when they say stuff like, this is how bad B do this, and this is how bad B do that, it's always some type of disrespect and foolishness behind it, because they'll say it and then they'll turn around and shake their booties in front of everybody, because that's what a bad B does. That's what a boss B do. That's what they do. So how can you respect somebody and you can't even respect yourself? Respect is both ways. Charity begins at home, then abroad. Then you can spread it out. But you letting everybody call you that, you don't respect yourself. It's a respect line somewhere. But I sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. It's what you call peer pressure. You got to fit in with the crowd. I was never the one to fit. I was never the one to roll with the pack anyway. Never. So don't let anybody call you that and try to justify that wrongdoing, because that word still means the same thing if he said or if she said. You can't say, well, my friends call me it with a small b, but the guys call me that with a capital B. It's still the same meaning. But this is what happens when we lose respect for each other. And stay tuned. And I'm not talking about to the show. I'm just saying stay tuned for life, because guess what? There's way more to come. There's way more to come. I saw this, this is crazy. I saw this TikTok with a woman. She probably was in her 20s or 30s or whatever. Probably, I don't know, she was a woman. She literally was twerking on a child. The child probably was no older than probably 3 or 4, probably 5. The child was sitting down. She turned around. Well, she was already turned around and started twerking. She put her booty all up on this child. The child don't know what the hell is going on. And guess who was recording it? Some other women. And they saying, hey, you know how they do. But these are the people that want you to respect them. You can't even respect yourself. Why is that? Now, there's a difference between twerking on a grown man and twerking on an innocent child. You're already feeding that child negativity. So when he grow up and he start dating and he has nobody there to teach him and he see the actions of what people do, don't get mad at him, because this is what you created. This is pretty much what you created. So there's no difference in evil. Evil is evil. Evil only makes evil bigger and worse. But by us being what we are, we try to justify things like, well, no, he didn't mean it like that, or she didn't mean it like that. She was just doing it for fun. Okay, fine. You want to do it for fun? You want to say that? Why you twerking on a little boy for fun or a little girl for fun? I don't know what it was. Tell you what, let me go up here to downtown. Let me go to downtown and get on State Street. And I have a kid with me. And I turn around, sit the kid down, turn around. Well, no, not even turn around, turn frontwards. Oh, frontwards or backwards, it don't matter. And start dancing in front of this kid. How far you think? How long you think it's gonna take the police to come and get me? You didn't hear anybody in the background saying, and I'm quite sure there was people walking. You didn't hear nobody in the background saying, hey, what are you doing? You didn't hear none of her friends say, you know what, don't do that. That's a kid. Don't do none of that. You're not going to. Because justification, there is no justification anymore. Because people are going to do what they want to do anyway. And that's fine and dandy when it comes to doing the right thing. When it comes to doing the right thing, it's fine. Now, is everybody want to do things for likes and clicks? And these things be having so many likes, 2,000 likes, 1.4K likes, because the woman is shaking her butt. And it's not just them, it's the men too. Because men, we like to see stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. All men are going to look at a beautiful woman. Regardless. If you're beautiful, hey, just like women look at handsome men. But if we keep feeding into it, we're no better than they are. So the black race on both sides let each other down. It's not the women let the men down and the men let the women down. We let each other down. Whether we like it or not, we're all responsible for us being in this, for the things we do in this world. All of us. You got some that'll listen. Some that'll listen to this podcast. Say, hey, he got a point. He is right. But then again, you got some that listen to this podcast and say, here he go again with this crap. Well, I'm going to do what I want to do. None of us can really do what we want to do because we're all on borrowed time. All of us. But nobody wants to do the positive thing. Nobody wants to get around and teach. When I was coming up, I had people in my community. Well, again, my Lito, he's right here. If I'm lying, he'll tell me, Pico, you're lying. This is a brother that lived on the next block from me. He knew my brothers, he knew my sisters, he knew my parents, he knew everybody I knew. My Lito was like a big brother. We don't have that structure in the black community anymore. There were things I couldn't do around. I mean, I wasn't a bad child like that, but like trying to stay out late. And he know what kind of family I come from. He like, bro, you better get home. Or what you doing out here? Don't go up here. Don't go up there. We don't have that anymore. The mothers is friends with the daughters. The fathers is friends with the sons. The mother and daughter is at the club dressed exactly alike, fighting for the same type of man. The fathers is smoking weed with their sons, buying weed from their sons. So, and guess what? We can't put this on the white man because the white man ain't there to do it. We do it because we want to. I'm not saying he don't have a hand, and I would never say that, but some things we can avoid on our own. You see mamas and daughters in club with the same tight dress on. Not the same dress, with tight dresses on. I just put something on my page. It was an older woman. She had some tight clothes on and trying to show her booty. This woman had to be probably in her 60s. Somebody, I still got it. No, you don't. You lost that a long time ago. Now that's the type of people you need to stay away from. I'm telling people stuff like this for a reason, because once you get into that world, it's hard to get out. That's where everything goes now. So, back to what I was saying. The B word is no difference if a man said than a woman said. It's all the same definition. You can open up a Webster's dictionary, and look up that word. It is not going to say, well, the female version of the word is FRIEND, BFF, cool as hell, down for whatever. The male version of that is disrespectful. You should never say this. It's all going to say the same thing. So there's no difference. If anybody think that that's the difference in that word, you just as disrespectful to yourself as the word. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. And it's even worse when you call yourself that. There's no such thing of a bad bee or a boss bee. That it's made up. We took out a bad, hardworking black woman or a bad, hardworking black sister, and we just gave ourselves a whole new vocabulary. Well, I'm a bad B now. And you wonder why other races sit and laugh at us. This podcast ain't gonna stop nothing. A few might wake up, but there's gonna be way more sleep than ones that's woke up. So, draw your own conclusions. There's no difference in the word. It'll never be a difference in the word. The word was invented to have two different meanings. So, if your friends can call you that, if your friends can call you that and get away with it and you can laugh at it, let the guys call you that and get away and laugh at it too, because it's all the same meaning. So, thank you guys for your time. I'm not going to hold everybody up today. It's going to be a short show. 30-minute show. That was it today. See? Ta-da. So, I want to hear from you guys. If you guys have anything to say, just feel free to type it in. I saw what you said, Aisha. No, it's no different, and she's absolutely right. Mimi, hey, beautiful, my beautiful daughter. Happy birthday again. You finally made it to 10. That's what I'm talking about. We're going back. Lito, what's good, brothers? This one of my big brothers, man. Love that guy. But if anybody don't have anything to say, I'm going to shut it out. I want to thank you guys for listening. Like I said, feel free to follow my YouTube channel. That's Pico the City Brown 101 Talk, PTSD. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And I'm also on TikTok. I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram is Pico38. My TikTok is... my Instagram is Pico38. My TikTok is Pico City, man. I want to thank everybody for listening. I almost forgot about that. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Like I always say, if you have something for me to talk about, send it to me in my inbox or put it on my page. If you want to be anonymous and don't want nobody to know what you want to talk about, just send it to my inbox and I'll put it up on my page anonymously. But if you don't, just put it on my page. If you put it on my page, everybody's going to see your name. So that's all I have for today. Melina Brown, thank you for watching my show. I love you, sweetie. My beautiful daughter, once again. My Lito, Aisha, whoever else was watching. I'm sorry I can't see everybody. But I appreciate you guys for watching. And stay tuned. There's more to come from 101 Talk PTSD. So just check my page. My Marcus, you late, man. I just finished, bro. But I'm quite sure you saw the topic about the B word. Why is it okay for women to call each other that, but a woman get mad if a guy call each other that? The thing is, there's no difference. It's all the same meaning. It means the exact same thing. If you look up in the dictionary, there's not a meaning for the women to say it and get away with it. There's not a meaning for the men to say it and get away with it. It's all the same thing. I'm good, man, but you're late, bro. I'm out of here, man. I got a lot of more stuff to do. So, Tuesday, I'll be back Tuesday with a fresh topic. If nobody send me anything, and once again, before I close this out, I want to thank my guy Marcus for sending me stuff sometimes. Sometimes he do, sometimes he don't, but I love this brother, man. He's a good guy. Appreciate you, Marcus. I appreciate everybody for watching. This is your boy, Pico the City Brown. 101 Talk is out of here, and hopefully I'll be back Tuesday with a fresh, new topic. So, you already know what to do. Check the page. I'll let you know what's going on, but I'm out of here. I love you guys, and stay safe. Please, if you're going outside, be careful. If you're going home, be careful. Just be careful, period. And please, be safe. I'm out of here, man. This is your boy, Pico. I'm signing off saying, see you guys Tuesday.